Oh no. Hello, everybody, and Happy New Year. My name is Jey Morales, and with me tonight is my co-host, as always, Revelation. How we doing, Revelation? Happy New Year.
Oh, good. Just, enjoyed Christmas and, New Year.
Fantastic. Did you have a good Christmas?
Yeah.
Great. Did you have good food? Hanged out with family or friends? What did you do, bud?
Just went and hung out with, friends. Well, technically, I guess you can call them family. Anyway, well, confusing for most people, but kind of both. But, yeah, had really good food. New Year's, really didn't do anything, just sat at home, listened to fireworks go off by my annoying neighbors. So, yeah.
That's good. We also had a good time over here during our Christmas break. We played a lot of Monopoly, which that was great, beating little kids. I hope that you guys did as well. The kids had a great Christmas. We had a great Christmas. We also had a great, beautiful New Year. We celebrated here at the house, being safe. We even got that firework thing that you buy that, you twist it and then confetti comes out. So we bought some of that. That was pretty fun. We also stuck some balloons onto the ceiling. And when the time came, we pulled them down and all the balloons went down. Like it was a whole thing. It was an awesome New Year's here. Indeed. We ended up playing also Monopoly for New Year's, and we played all the way up to 3 o'clock in the morning. So,
Man, I could not play Monopoly that long.
Yeah, sometimes it could take 6 to 10 hours depending how good people are doing on the game. You know what I'm saying?
We did do some Monopoly. It was like that Pokemon Monopoly.
Okay.
It was pretty weird. Like instead of like getting money, you had to collect Pokemon and battle them, and the money was like Pokeballs, which you had to use to collect Pokemon. It was weird, but it was pretty fun.
That's good, man. That's good. I hope that. Oh, sorry, I had a Docket team message me something. I hope everybody had a beautiful New Year's, and welcome now to 2026. And as always, and thank you for the subscription, whoever just subscribed. Carlos Quintero.
First subscriber of season 2.
Yeah, the first subscriber of season 2. We also want to also thank Jose Cuervo, who also subscribed 20 minutes ago as well. We got many subscribers I don't know if you know this, but right now, I think our channel, Revelation, if I'm not mistaken, has reached 1,330 subscribers, maybe even more now. By now, let me see, 1,300 and almost 40 subscribers. We just need one more subscriber, and we'll have 1,340. Ladies and gentlemen, the goal. What's the goal really this year? Revelation. What are we looking for to be in subscribers? What do you think?
How much does it take to get monetized?
Whatever that is, my goal. Whatever, I don't know really. Whatever the eligibility says on our side for YouTube, but once we reach. So I'll give you the lowdown, right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so sorry for being on my phone. It's just the easiest way to find this information. Let's see here. All right, Revelation. So far, for the first eligibility, we need to reach 3,000 public watch hours, and right now we're at 270 only public watch hours, and then we gotta also get 3 million valid public shorts views, and right now we only have 893,000. And then for the next eligibility to actually get monetization for these lives and such, we need 4,000 valid public watch hours, and we're at 270 still, like I said. And then we got to reach also 10 million public short views. And still, like I said, we're at 893. We depend on you guys, the viewer, the person who takes the moment and watches our lives and watches our shorts. We are counting on you. We are counting on you to come in and enjoy our lives and enjoy our content that we are putting here on the channel. The goal, in my opinion, I think we should try to reach these things that we have to still do. Like I said, if we could get a 10 million views on any of the shorts that we have on our channel, that'll be awesome. If we can reach 4,000 to 3 million views, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, because that's the long form. You need 4,000 valid public watch hours in the last 12 months. But if we're doing shorts, you need 10 million valid public shorts views in the last 90 days.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you can get us to 10 million views on any of the shorts that you like, from the Jake Paul fight versus Anthony Joshua that we had posted, to the recently today issue that happened at the I think it was 64th 47th Street or something like that, where Trax NYC Jewelry got into with a Kai Diamond jewelers, and they got into a fight there. If you want to watch any of that, ladies and gentlemen, you can go ahead right into our shorts. We have the whole videos of the issues what happened with Trax and the post interview. The post interview after the fight that Anthony Joshua had when he beat what's his name again? Jake Paul. So
that way we can get you better content and eventually get you those merchandise that we've been talking about.
The merch is coming, ladies and gentlemen. The merch is coming, and it's only coming as soon as we reach these numbers. As soon as we get these numbers going, we will have these T-shirts made. We actually have everything that we need to create. Actually, believe it or not, to create these T-shirts here in the house. We don't need a third party. We will be moving forward to do them here at the house, ladies and gentlemen. We have we have the machine. We have the shirts. Trust me, we can get these shirts done quicker than having to wait for a third party to do the T-shirts. So make sure to subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to watch. Let us know always in the comments section. What do you think we should be talking about? How we bring things forward into the show? Any ideas that you guys might have? Actually, talking about ideas, me and Revelation, we were thinking that this show, we should be doing it Mondays and Fridays as just the news outlets, and on Wednesdays, how we usually still go live, it's going to be just a hangout with you guys, the chat, and the subscribers and the people who are actually willing to have a moment of their day to come in and say hello, have some things to say about the world, or a shout out to your friend or family. It doesn't matter. Come in. There's no judgment around here. We support one another. You're more than welcome to join. Hopefully, we can get this going where maybe you guys can call in and be a part of this, ladies and gentlemen. We might even end up doing this through our Discord. We're gonna make a separate Discord, and you guys can come in. It's gonna be completely free for now, until further notice. But it's gonna be completely free until we reach these viewers, these viewer counts, and everything like that. So come on and be part of our team. We are looking for a couple more people to be involved with us, more people for the docket team, for more situations that are happening. So if you're willing and you are bored and you want to be a part of something that, there's no judgments, there's no drama, there's no issues, And if you have time, that'd be great. Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays is the availability. Usually we go live at 10:30. We are striving to change those hours this year to at least 5:30, 6 o'clock, and then the show should be. Sorry about that. The show should be about like an hour to an hour and 30 minutes, or an hour and 20, something like that. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think. Revelation, any other ideas that we are having?
Not that I can think of at the current moment.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as 2026 begins, the United States finds itself navigating a complex mix of national security concerns, international sports events, astronomical phenomenon, ambitious space exploration plans, economic trends, and landmarks cultural celebrations. Today's headlines reflect both the challenges and the moment of inspiration that are defining the start of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, there's been a lot of word about what's happening with Tracks NYC. Man, I should have gotten that ready, huh? You know what? I'm gonna see if I can get at least a video ready, and I'm gonna leave it to Revelation to give you at least one of the juicy articles that are trending today. Go ahead, Revelation. Give us some good if you have it ready to go while I prepare this for the public.
I do. Let me pop that up real fast. Here it is. Let's have it loaded up. Okay. Okay, everyone. So, if you are a fan of the, so-called America's favorite cookie, known as Oreo, they are releasing a brand new flavor this year. And the article is saying it might be the best one yet. It is called Oreo Thins Chocolate Ganache. Like the rest of the Oreo Thins lineup, it boasts a thinner, crispier cookie than the regular Oreo, which the brand says leads to fewer crumbs when you're snacking. But let's all be honest, we're all big back people here. We want those, fatter cookies. The new cookie will be stuffed with a rich chocolate ganache cream inspired by the French concoction of cream and dark chocolate. It's frequently used to frost cakes. The new ganache spiked Oreos feel like a more grown-up version of the original cookie. A treat that will be perfect for dunking into a hot mug of coffee or enjoying as a simple after-dinner dessert. They then go on to say that they are looking for more absurdly decadent ways to use them, like dipping them in even more chocolate for chocolate-covered Oreos, or turning them into a homemade milkshake. Okay, that actually sounds really good. And covering them into hot fudge. Again, now I'm getting hungry and sounding like a fat person just reading this. They are joining the other additions, such as the Reese's Cookies and Oreo Minis Peanut Butter. I guess that's a new one? I have not heard of it. Apparently there's also confetti cake flavored Oreo cakesters that are coming, along with chocolatey Oreo muffins and limited edition Oreo cookie dough. Okay, that I want that. Anyone who likes cookie dough and Oreos, you guys are probably wanting that too. The Oreo Thins have already started rolling out on December 15th. So chances are you've probably already seen them maybe had them. If you have, in chat, please let us know how they are. Yeah, and that seems to be the end of that article.
All right, I got it all ready and up and ready to go. Thank you very much, Revelation. Right now, we're going to move over to, like I said, we're going to talk about Trax NYC jeweler. He's a custom jeweler, and right now he's having issues with a company called Akai Diamonds, located in 44 Street. 44 Suite at 47 Street Booth. And anyway, they were selling some diamond bracelet to this gentleman, and there were Akai diamonds were faking that they were a part, like they were working for Trax NYC, but that wasn't the truth. So they ended up scamming this customer, giving them a 9 carat 9 carat like bracelet, diamond bracelet, which it wasn't even 9. It was supposed to be 11 carat. Watch these shorts with us right now, so you guys can have an understanding of what.
So this is the receipt from this disgusting company that pretends to be me, says they're Trax NYC, sells my customer a bracelet, rips them off, and rips them off on the gold. Shit, they're saying it's 14 karat gold? Well, we're going to test this bracelet right now. Start the test. 10 karat gold. So did they say they were Trax NYC?
Yeah, he tried to portray, he tried to sell one of your products. He said that he ran out one of your rings that you purchased.
Right, that we sell. So you came with a picture of Trax NYC.
Yep, I opened up the website for.
And then he said he ran out, even though he has nothing to fucking do with me other than to steal my fucking customers all day long. These rats have done this over and over and over again, and I tolerated it. And now they fucked them over on the carrot as well. Yo, Akai, you are fucking thieves, bro. The most disgusting people you'll ever see in your life. It's 64 West 47th Street. Akai is the booth. We're gonna get our money back. $22,000 for me and for all the other customers they scammed. Pull up, we'll group together, we'll sue them, and we'll take their property. 64 West 47th Street. Don't let it slide. So not only did these fucking pieces of shit, okay, rip you off on this fucking thing, it turned out to be 9 karat gold, right? You had a check?
Yes.
So they're gonna be giving you $1,000 on top. Here's $22,000 for your fucking trouble. These fucking bum motherfuckers, bro. You get people in this exchange, people in this. Stop being greedy pieces of fucking lying shit. So I'm Trax. I want this. Coming up with a fucking scheme every fucking time. Keep fucking scheming, bro. 9 fucking carat this, 2 carat that, this, that. Security what, bro? Fucking bullshit, bro. Stop fucking stealing. You gotta come up. I want my fucking money, motherfuckers, bro. I gave the money up. You wanna be Trax NYC? Here's Trax NYC. Akai. Garbage. You motherfuckers are garbage. Where's my fucking money, motherfucker? Where's my fucking money, bitch? Where's my money? I got this big bracelet. Where's my fucking money? What are you gonna do, bitch? What are you gonna fucking do? Doc, motherfucker, you saying VVS, I3, 14 karat, and you're using my name, you bitch! 6447. Yeah, 6447. Thief! You fucking thief! Bitch!
Stop! Take it.
No! Get the fucking hands off of me, bro! Take your fucking hands off of me, bro!
Calm down.
Yeah, bro.
Calm down.
Calm down. You give me my money, bitch!
You're never gonna see that.
Fucking little bitch. You fucking bitch. Yo, don't fucking fuck out of here.
That was so unnecessary. No!
Oh, they wildin'.
Oh my god. What happened?
Oh, they wildin'.
Oh, yeah, get that girl. Yo, David, should you?
In the end, they tried to kill me. Strangle me with my own chain. To get out of this hospital. TracksNYC.com. Fucking little. Yo, these motherfuckers try to strangle me with my own chain, man. These Akai motherfuckers just try to strangle me with my own chain because I exposed what they did. You know what I'm saying? They straight up fucking tried to strangle me with my chain like this. That's how angry these motherfuckers got because I showed what thieves they were.
Throughout the day, in the days to come this weekend. I'm guessing not a lot's going to happen this weekend because it's the weekend, so not a lot of movement will happen. But if something happens, it will be on our channel. Make sure to tune in. Shout out to shout out to Tracks NYC. You're doing a phenomenal job, man. Keep it up. And I see the work that you're putting in and the knowledge that you're giving everybody else about gold and silver as well. Keep up what you're doing, man. Don't let anybody sucker you. And fuck Akai Diamonds. Fuck it. Yeah. So there's that, ladies and gentlemen. That was some crazy stuff that you saw there. Now, we're going to move on to the next thing. I don't know if you guys know this, but the FBI foils a New Year's Eve attack plot over the weekend. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, has disrupted a planned terrorist attack in North Carolina, alleged inspired by Islamic State ISIS. Authorities arrested an 18-year-old suspect before an attack could occur, emphasizing the effectiveness and the intelligence and the preemptive action in protecting public safety. According to official statements, the suspect had been under investigation for several months. Federal prosecutors charged him with attempting to support foreign terrorist organization and planning acts of violence against civilian targets. Law enforcement sources indicate that the suspect intended to target a local grocery store and restaurant, a choice highlighting the ongoing risk of attacks on public spaces. This incident has reignited debates over domestic security policies, online radicalization, and the balance between civil liberties and national safety. Experts note that while the U.S. has a robust counterterrorism infrastructure, evolving threats, including recruitment through social media and encrypted communication platforms, present ongoing challenges. Citizens are encouraged to remain vigilant, report suspicious activities, and understand the tools available to law enforcement agencies for prevention. The thwarting of this attack demonstrates the continued importance of coordinated efforts between police, federal agencies, and intelligence communities, and it underscores the broader issue of domestic terrorism as a priority for U.S. policymakers heading into 2026. Thank you, law enforcement, for making us safe and not having to start a year so roughly. So we'll talk today. We're going to be touching all the ending discussions at the very end of each. At the very end of all these articles that we're talking about today. It's very simple, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we're just going in smoothly. We promise you that on Monday we're going to be coming in hot like we usually do, and more smoothly. The other topic of discussion today is the U.S. women ice hockey aims for Olympic gold. Sports fans are turning their attention to the 2026 Winter Olympics in Milano Cortina, where the U.S. women's ice hockey team is a major story. Historically, the team has maintained one of the strongest international records, but it has faced fierce competition from Canada in recent Olympic cycles. With renewed focus on team strategy, training, and roster selection, the team is determined to claim its position atop the podium. The Winter Olympics not only serve as a stage for athletic excellence, but also as a cultural touchstone, uniting fans across the country. Media coverage of the team preparations, interviews with players and coaches, and analysis of past performances provide a comprehensive narrative that captures public interest. Young athletes, particularly girls inspired by Olympic role models, view these games as a beacon of possibility, demonstrating the ongoing importance of representation in sports. Additionally, the 2026 Olympics are emphasizing technological innovations, including real-time analytics, enhanced broadcast coverage, and interactive fan experience. These developments allow fans nationwide to engage more deeply with the games, creating a shared national moment around athletic achievement and friendly international competition. Our next topic also goes to that there will be a wolf supermoon and meteor showers dazzle the nation tonight. Through tonight and tomorrow night. Astronomy enthusiasts and casual sky watchers alike are captivated by the upcoming wolf supermoon, the first full moon of 2026, peaking the night of January 2nd through the 3rd. The celestial event, which occurs when a full moon coincides with the moon's closest approach to Earth, results in a larger than usual and brighter appearance in the sky, compounding public interest and quadranted meteor shower. One of the most active annual meteor showers is expected to peak around the same time. Science communicators and popular media have emphasized that clear skies will provide an excellent opportunity to observe these phenomena without the need for telescopes or specialized equipment. Astronomers and educators highlight the importance of such events for promoting scientific literacy and public engagement with space science. For many, the wolf supermoon offers a moment to pause and reflect on the scale and beauty of the cosmos, sparking curiosity and inspiring educational initiatives in astronomy clubs, schools, and museums across the U.S. Also trending is U.S. moon return ambition. President Donald Trump has reignited discussion about accelerating the United States return to the moon before the end of his term, a plan that has drawn attention from NASA, private space companies, and the broader scientific community. The proposed timeline is successful and could make 2026 a pivotal year in American space exploration, reaffirming the U.S. position as a leader in an extraterrestrial mission. Supporters argue that a rapid moon program could stimulate technological innovation, create high-paying STEM jobs, and enhance national security by asserting U.S. leadership in space. Critics, however, question the feasibility and cost effectiveness of such an accelerated timeline, pointing to existing domestic challenges, including infrastructure development, healthcare, and education funding. Debate reflects broader questions about national priorities, resources allocation, and the role of government of fostering both scientific discovery and social progress. The moon return plan has also reignited public interest in space exploration, with discussions of lunar bases, long-term colonization, and resource utilization becoming part of the mainstream conversation. Next, Wall Street opens 2026 with caution. U.S. financial markets began at 2026 with the modest gains, reflecting cautious optimism among investors. Analysts attribute the early year performance to a combination of economic indicators, geopolitical uncertainties, and corporate earnings expectations. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, S&P 500, and Nasdaq showed mixed movement, with sectors like technology and renewable energy performing well, while traditional manufacturing faced downward pressure. Economists warn that while early trends are informative, the trajectory of 2026 will be influenced by the monetary policy decisions, inflation rates, and global economic conditions. The markets also reflect ongoing debates about income inequality, workforce automation, and climate-related financial risk. For everyday Americans, the state of Wall Street continues to have indirect but significant effects on retirement savings, mortgage rates, and investment portfolios. And then we're going to move into our last topic here. America turns to 250 years, celebrating the nation's semi-quincentennial this year. The United States is commemorating the United States is commemorating 250 years since its founding, an occasion known as America's 250th. Nationwide events ranging from light projections on iconic monuments to educational programs in schools and community centers mark this historic milestone. The celebration not only honors past achievements but also invite reflection on the nation's social, political, and cultural evolution. Historians and cultural leaders emphasize that milestones like America's 250th provide an opportunity for both celebration and critical reflection. Events highlight themes of civic engagement, social progress, and unity, while also acknowledging the challenges and controversies that have shaped the nation. For many citizens, the anniversary serves as a reminder of shared values, responsibilities, and the ongoing work required to build a more inclusive society. Now, here is our discussing questions. Our first question is national security versus civil liberty. With the recent foiled ISIS-inspired attack, what balance should be struck between proactive security measures and the protection of individual freedoms? How can law enforcement maintain public safety without overstepping privacy boundaries? Let us know in the comment sections what do you think. And what do you think, Revelation?
I mean, that's what the Bill of Rights is for, isn't it?
Correct.
That's what guns are for, isn't it?
Correct. That's what that's for, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know in the chat, you guys. Let us know in the chat who's watching, and let us know what you think. Always be a part of the conversation. If you can't answer now, we can always answer these questions later on in the week as the day goes by. I usually am on here to look at these comments that you leave me in the chat, and I respond on the chat, or I respond on the next live, ladies and gentlemen. The next question is space exploration priorities and national investment. Should the U.S. pursue ambitious moon missions amid pressing domestic challenges? How can the government prioritize exploration while addressing infrastructure, healthcare, and education? Let us know in the chat, as always, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think, Revelation?
Listen, we did all of that shit while fighting, like, I'd say one of the largest wars in American history. We put a man on the damn moon.
We did put a man on the damn moon.
Don't tell me that we can't do it again while balancing building projects and everything else. Like, we're not, like, NASA is just sitting there with their thumb up their butt.
Right.
No, we need to, like, put another man on the moon. Like, everyone else is like, oh, yeah, we have our own space program now. Look at us put men into the International Space Station, yada, yada, yada. And it's like, okay, watch us put another person on the moon. How do you think that feels? You haven't done it once. We've done it twice.
Right, right. And then our very last question is cultural reflection and national identity. As as America's 250th unfolds, what lessons from the past 250 years should shape the nation's future? How can historical milestones foster unity, civic engagement, and informed policymaking in today's diverse society?
I'll be honest, as a whole, I think we've learned from all of that stuff. It's just those few that everybody likes to focus on. Specifically, the media, and it gives people a bad name.
Right.
Kind of like, oh, here's an example. Oh, little Timmy gets really good grades and everything, and hangs out with, Jimmy, who's poor. Well, Jimmy, because he's poor, can't eat lunch, so Timmy is like, well, I'm just gonna go and grab an apple, that I'm not supposed to, so, little Jimmy can eat. All of a sudden, he gets caught, and now everyone focuses and is like, oh, hey, these two are no good troublemakers stealing stuff, and just immediately focuses on, like, two, little kids from, like one area, like, that may have just one common thing that they associate with. Like, let's say they like a certain type of video game or something, and now everyone who suddenly likes that type of video game, is going to be associated with stealing. Like, that's how that shit works. No, we've all pretty much learned our lesson.
Right.
We all tell racist jokes. We all like the same food now. We all eat different ethnicities' foods. Like we all go to different countries to tour them. It's like nobody really cares. Like, we're not, you know what I mean?
I get it.
Ignorant anymore.
I get it.
Sorry, my little TED talk right there.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we're going to pass it over to our good friend Revelation while I pull up one last video before we end the night to finish off his topics. But before he finish off his topics, we would like to always give a shout out to our sponsors. Oh, why is this not... Man. Here we go. Shout out to our sponsor. As always, we have the K-Ville Hotel and Tavern, located down in Kleinfeltersville, Pennsylvania. They're open from Wednesday to Sunday, 4 to 9 Wednesday, Thursday, 4 to 10 Friday, Saturday 12 to 10, and Sunday 12 to 8. Located down in 2647 Heidelberg Avenue in Kleinfeltersville, Pennsylvania, 17039. Phone number 717-949-8413. Seth and Jamie will be more than happy to greet you, sit you down, find you a table, and be part of the family, of the K-Ville family, ladies and gentlemen. Go down and try the peanut butter and jelly burger. You won't regret it, ladies and gentlemen. You won't regret it. We also have Atlas Epoxy Floors. A good friend, Bradford Kelly, located in Milford, Connecticut. He does everything from garages, basements, patios, lobbies, countertops, you name it. Whatever you need epoxied, he got it for you. You can contact Bradford Kelly at 203-496-6386, or his email is brad.kelly@atlasepoxyfloors.com, or you can also visit his website at www.atlasepoxyfloors.com. Again, located in Milford, Connecticut. But the man can travel anywhere that you need the job done, ladies and gentlemen. If you're down in Florida, he can go down to Florida. If you're down in Texas, he'll go down to Texas. If you're down in Oklahoma, where a good friend Dab Don 710 is at, he can go down there, ladies and gentlemen. Even all the way up to Michigan, Chicago, you name it. Contact Bradford Kelly. Again, at 203-496-6386. Or his email again at brad.kelly@atlasepoxyfloors.com. We also have our next sponsor, Red Rum from Velocity Modern Classics. If you guys are looking to get your classic vehicle feel modern, go down to VelocityModernClassics.com, where Modern Velocity will take care of you in any projects that you need. Currently, they worked on a Post Malone Fox body vehicle. Go check that out. I think Post Malone has maybe posted it already. I'm not certain. Hopefully I'm not talking out of my butt. Shout out to Eddie Weber from Red Rum and Velocity Modern Classics. I'm trying to find here the phone number and address of Modern Classics. Let me see here. Because it's near Pensacola, Florida, but it's another name for it. Here we go. You can contact Velocity Restorations, aka Velocity Modern Classics, at 850-466-1810. Again, you can contact Velocity Restoration, Velocity Modern Classics, at 850-466-1810. They're located 15 East Quintet Road in Encantement, Florida, 32533. Again, they're located down in 15 East Quintet Road in Encantement, Florida, 32533. Again, if you need any type of restoration and you want to get your classic look modern, go ahead and contact Velocity Modern Classics. Who else do we have as a sponsor? Oh, sorry, that's the wrong button. Ladies and gentlemen, right here above me is producer Mike, the man, the myth, the legend. He has his own show where I co-host on his show every Tuesday at 8 p.m. I think it's Central. No, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. What am I thinking? 8 p.m. Eastern Time, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to tune in every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. The show is called The Movement. Producer Mike presents, and the Jessup Show Legacy was the Jessup Show Legacy was a show that we did for about 4.5 years, 5. It's a lot of comedy, a lot of banter. Make sure to check that out. Those old lives are also available there. And right now, if you're trying to find the new show called The Movement, it's there. It's go into the live videos, and there's already lives coming up ahead. So make sure you check that out and don't miss out on that, ladies and gentlemen. Producer Mike presents in the Jessup Show Legacy channel. Whoops. Shout out to producer Mike, ladies and gentlemen. Now, without further ado, we're going to pass it to our good friend Revelation to give us a rundown about the next topics that we have.
Okay, so now this law was passed January 1st, And this especially applies to our viewers who are in the state of Virginia, not West Virginia, Virginia. It will force companies to put a default time limit of 1 hour per day on their apps. The 1 hour limit will be applied to under 16s in Virginia, with parents able to adjust that time up or down. The senator who co-sponsored the legislation said, "It's a good first start, and it's a good way for parents to be able to have better control over how much social media their kids are on. You see how much it hinders their ability to do well in school, and you see how much it hinders their socialization with friends. The legislation will include platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter/X, TikTok, Snapchat, Reddit, Pinterest, and YouTube. But social media companies that only provide email or direct messaging will not be affected by this law. The legislation was passed to limit the amount of time young people spend on their phone and initially included bans on addictive feeds for anyone under 18. They are possibly considering additional restrictions in the future to make sure that the content that they're pumping out to kids is appropriate." So, yeah. How do you feel about that one?
So they're trying to what? They're trying to limit it, not 1 hour for what?
Okay, so basically what it is in the state of Virginia, they're limiting your main social media apps to a limit of 1 hour for people under 16, from 16 and under. And parents can adjust it from no time to 1 hour. And companies have to follow that, or they will be fined. And they have until fall of this year to comply with that, or the state of Virginia will sue them.
Wow. So it's enforced.
Yes, and they're thinking about pursuing even harsher restrictions if it does work out.
Wow. In my opinion, because we're the old school, right? We're the old people. We grew up with technology, but we didn't grow up with what we have now, right? You know what I'm talking about, correct?
Yeah.
So, for what I have been seeing around across America, when children of that age get their phone taken away, they go berserk and they destroy the house. Have you seen those videos?
No.
Yeah, there's videos out there right now of parents trying to discipline their children, and they're taking away their phones, and they're ended up breaking the entire house, man. I'm telling you, kitchen, cabinets, TVs, sofas, and I'm not saying just flipped. I'm talking about torn up, everything. And to be frank with you, I think it's the phones. I think it's social media. I think it's what they think the reality is this, but it's not. You know? Do you understand what I'm saying?
See, I was only allowed to get a phone when I was like 13, and that was it was like one of those like cheap track phones.
Yeah.
That's saying something. And that was only to be used for like emergencies.
I think all of us were in through that, unless there was a parent from a richer kid family, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That you knew. Oh, my mom got me a Verizon plan or a T-Mobile plan.
And it was usually like a BlackBerry that they had.
Or a BlackBerry, yeah. And at the end of the day, you and I both know that BlackBerry wasn't in the same. You know what I mean? In the same category as what the phones are today. That's why BlackBerry doesn't exist anymore, because they weren't using as much data
But it was like
as there is
the
used
shit.
now.
Yeah, you saw somebody who had like the BlackBerry, and you're like, oh fuck, that's the rich person.
That's a rich person, and it was weird seeing 12 and 13-year-old people having that kind of phone then. But the point that I'm trying to say now, I believe, in my honest opinion, that kids should not have a phone. Not that the kids shouldn't have a phone. Kids shouldn't be on social media no longer than a minute, because we that even affects us as adults. Imagine what that does to a child. So
Yeah.
congratulations to the state of Virginia. I believe that that's the best thing that they would have done. And if it's just to the age of 16, you don't have to worry about it, guys, because once you're 17, you don't have to worry anymore about, oh, I only have an hour to go on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram. You're
I
going to have time.
I definitely would have done it to be like under, like 13 and under, because let's all be honest, when you're 14, I think you kind of listen to your parents a little bit more, and you're more interacting with your friends.
Right.
Really, like at that point in time, you're really just gonna be like, when you're hanging with your friends, what you do a lot of the time when you're at that age, anyways. You're going on your phone regardless. Like, come on now.
Right. It's the truth.
Um, so that was kind of dumb of them for that. And if you're old enough to fucking work, 16 and under, come on, bro. Half of that time on your break, you're gonna be eating and fucking scrolling through social media. Like, the other half of that time, you're when you're done, you're gonna be just sitting there in your car, fucking being like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna chill, before I decide to go home. There's your other 30 minutes. Now you ain't got shit to do.
Right.
Like, fuck all for that last one. Like, get the fuck out of here.
You got another one, bud?
I might. Let me check. I think I had 3. I might.
I do have one more too. It's with a video too, and then that's it. So when you finish, then I have this,
Yes.
and then we're done.
Yes, I do. So this comes from Parade, whatever the fuck that is. Mattel is opening a new theme park with Barbie, Hot Wheels, and more in 2026. I don't know when in 2026, it says 2026. It's opening in Kansas City. Don't know whether that's Kansas or Missouri. Yes, there's a difference. The highlights include Hot Wheels coasters, Barbie Beach House, and He-Man laser tag. Will open in 2026. Fueled attractions to Banner Springs, Kansas. Okay, so it is Kansas City, Kansas. It's Banner Springs, Kansas, so it's just outside Kansas City. The new park is being developed through a licensing partnership with Epic Resort Destinations, with construction expected to begin later this year. We'll bring iconic brands to life with epic roller coasters, family-friendly attractions, an immersive theater, themed dining, and so much more, said Josh Silverman, Chief Franchise Officer at Mattel. We are thrilled to expand these themed entertainment destinations and invite new fans to experience the world of Mattel in all new ways as they create lasting memories with loved ones. If the concept sounds familiar, that's because the Kansas City location will mirror many of the most buzzed about attractions from Mattel Adventure Park in Glendale, Arizona. That also includes Hot Wheels themed roller coasters like Hot Wheels Bone Shaker The Ultimate Ride, Hot Wheels Twin Mill Racer, and Thomas and Friends World of Sodor. Park also borrows heavily from Mattel's most iconic brands. Highlights include a larger-than-life Barbie beach house where guests can customize Barbie sets through a hologram-powered dream closet. Damn, hologram? Hell, I'd go there just to see the hologram. Ride a Barbie-themed flying theater and grab a bite to eat at a Barbie rooftop restaurant and bar. Yeah, probably for like $30 for a fucking cheeseburger.
Right?
Fans of Masters of the Universe can battle it out inside He-Man versus Skeletor laser tag. That sounds awesome. Set within a Castle Grayskull inspired arena. Please, you had me at laser tag. While classic games like Uno, Pictionary, and Magic 8 Ball get the spotlight through mini golf and climbing attractions. Hold on. So you're gonna let people play Uno while using golf clubs and a golf ball? That is asking for a lawsuit.
Don't give them ideas. Let it
Somebody pulls a draw 4 and it keeps stacking on them as it comes around to the dude who has to now pull like 17 golf balls. And he has a 9-iron in his hand. Mattel, are you insane? I hope you have good lawyers. The Kansas City announcement is much part of a bigger strategy. Mattel is aggressively expanding beyond toys and movies into location-based entertainment, including plans to open 5 indoor Mattel-themed water parks. That is all that it says for that one. Yeah, I think the whole Uno thing, golf course, is a dumb idea.
Let us know in the comment
Really
section
dumb
what
idea.
you guys think. Let us know in the chat. Moving to our final topic tonight. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro has signaled a notable shift in tone towards the United States, expressing openness to serious diplomatic discussions with U.S. President Donald Trump. The move marks a more conciliatory stance after years of strained relations, heavy sanctions, and mutual political hostility between Washington and Caracas. According to Venezuelan officials, potential talks could center on several high-stakes issues, including cooperation in combating drug trafficking, the gradual easing of U.S. economic sanctions, and the possibility of renewed American investment in Venezuelan oil sector. Such discussions, if they materialize, would represent a significant recalibration of bilateral relations and could have broad implications for energy markets and regional stability. Venezuela's outreach comes amid mounting economic pressure at home. Years of sanctions, mismanagement, and declining oil productions have left the country struggling with inflation, currency instability, and reduced government revenue. Opening the door to U.S. investment, particularly in oil, could provide much needed capital and technical expertise to revive production in one of the world's largest proven petroleum reserves. From the U.S. perspective, the potential talks intersect with ongoing debates over foreign policy priorities, energy security, and influence in Latin America. Supporters of engagement argue that pragmatic diplomacy could reduce illicit drug flows, stabilize energy supplies, and counter the growing presence of rival powers such as China and Russia in the region. Critics, however, caution that easing pressure on Maduro could legitimize his government without securing meaningful political reforms or human rights improvements. Analysts note that any dialogue would likely be cautious and incremental, shaped by domestic political consideration in both countries. Still, even limited cooperation would mark a departure from years of diplomatic isolation and could signal a broader shift in how Washington approaches Venezuela and the region. As economic realities and geopolitical pressures evolve, Maduro's outreach underscores a growing recognition that engagement rather than confrontation may offer a path forward. Whether this opening leads to substantive change or remains largely symbolic will depend on the willingness of both sides to relate rhetoric into concrete action. My ending discussion questions about this before I start the video of Maduro explaining how he wants to work with President Donald Trump. If the U.S. moves forward with talks and eases sanctions in exchange for cooperation and energy access, does engagement with Nicolas Maduro strengthen U.S. interests in Latin America or risks legitimizing an authoritarian government without meaningful reform? What do you think?
I'm honestly not entirely sure. I do know that there's got to be something behind him just suddenly coming to the table. Either he's scared as shit, or his people are like, listen, we're getting fucked over here. You either figure the shit out or we're gonna throw a revolt and kick your ass out.
Right. According to Docket Team, engagement with Nicolas Maduro would likely advance some of U.S. strategic interest in the short term, while posing significant long-term political and ethical risks if not handled carefully. On one hand, talks could strengthen U.S. interests by improving energy security, especially at a time when global oil markets remain volatile. Renewed access to Venezuelan oil could help stabilize supply and reduce dependence on less friendly producers. Cooperation on drug trafficking could also enhance regional security and limit criminal networks operating across Latin America. Diplomatic engagement may further allow the U.S. to reassert influence in the region, countering the growing presence of China, Russia, and Iran in Venezuela. On the other hand, easing sanctions without clear enforceable condition risks legitimizing in an authoritarian government that has been accused of human rights abuses, election manipulation, and suppression of political opposition. If engagements proceeds without tangible democratic reforms such as free elections and the release of political prisoners or restored press freedoms, it could undermine U.S. credibility on democracy and human rights, both domestically and abroad. Ultimately, whether engagement strengthens or weakens U.S. interests depends on how conditional and transparent the talks are. A strategy that ties sanctions relief directly to measurable political and humanitarian reform could balance pragmatism with principle. Without those safeguards, engagement may deliver economic and security benefits while entrenching authoritarian rule, making short-term gain costly in the long run. So that's what we got there from the Docket Team as an answer. We're going to show you the quick video, and then we're going to head out for the remainder of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get it up right now. I'll show you the video right after Revelation so you know what has been showed, but practically it's the same thing that it was in the description.
Nosotros hemos tenido, Ramón, una sola conversación. Él me llamó el viernes 21 de noviembre de la Casa Blanca, estaba. Y yo estaba en el Palacio Miraflores. Conversamos 10 minutos. Y fue una conversación, como yo he dicho, respetuosa, muy respetuosa.
¿Qué le dijo,
cordial.
¿Qué le dijo el presidente Trump?
Lo primero que me dijo, Mr. President Maduro. Y yo le dije, Mr. President Donald Trump. Y creo que fue hasta agradable esa conversación. Pero de ahí las evoluciones post-conversación no han sido agradables. Esperemos. Y al pueblo de Estados Unidos, yo le digo lo que le he venido diciendo. Aquí en Venezuela tiene un pueblo hermano. al pueblo de Estados Unidos. Inclusive les digo, aquí tienen a un gobierno amigo. Empezar a conversar en serio, con datos en la mano. Y el gobierno de Estados Unidos lo sabe, porque se lo hemos dicho a muchos de sus voceros, que si quieren conversar seriamente de un acuerdo de combate contra el narcotráfico, estamos listos. Que si quieren petróleo de Venezuela, está lista Venezuela para inversión estadounidense como con Chevron. Cuando quieran, donde quieran y como quieran.
They will work with them hand in hand to make the oil deal and attack the drug traffickers. You heard it there. He said it. I mean, he said it in Spanish, but there were subtitles. So make sure to read that up. And yeah, that's all we got, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Friday. Have a beautiful weekend. Whoops, what happened? Have a beautiful weekend. Make sure that you guys drive safe, and if you're near the bad winter that hit the whole of Western New York and the whole area of the Great Lakes up here. It's been massive amounts of snow and cold and bitterness. So make sure that if you're going out this weekend, the roads are slick. If
Be safe in general.
Yeah. Make sure if you're gonna go out this weekend, be safe. And of course, just like Revelation said, be safe in general, because in a blink of an eye, anything can happen, ladies and gentlemen. And before we go, as always, I want to take a moment to address two important issues: mental health and domestic violence. These impact millions quietly, but support is always available. If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health challenges, you can contact the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline in the U.S. by dialing 988. Trained counselors are available 24/7 to provide support, guidance, and resources. For those affected by domestic violence, you can reach the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233. They provide confidential assistance, safety planning, and connections to local support services. Remember, reaching out for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. You are not alone, so make sure to take care of yourself. Thanks for joining us tonight. Keep questioning, stay aware, and as always, ladies and gentlemen, stay unbound. Thank you for tuning in on our first episode of the year, Season 2, Episode 1. We will not be renewing this season until the following year, the January 1st of 2027. So make sure to keep an eye on that. We will have, we're counting this as we have with the other season 1, where we have our when we have our 100th episode, we will be celebrating no matter what, even though it won't be 100. It might say like 20 or whatever, but we will celebrate it no matter what, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again so much for tuning in. We're going to leave you right now with Revelation to give you your daily reminder and his goodbyes.
The daily reminder is that when it is cold out, you must immediately head back inside and get warm, because every logical person hates cold and snow. If you like it, well, I don't know what to tell you. There's something wrong with you.
And with that,
a kid.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again so much, Revelation, for always joining us and taking the time. We'll catch you on Monday, and we'll catch you guys on Monday. Ooh, baby! We'll catch you Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for all the subscribers that are coming on the last hour. Wow, another one.
stop.